Kristen with Living Able. Today we are going to review Pokemon Go. So I have my friend Megan here. Everybody meet Megan. She is going to play the game for us while we follow her so we can see how good it is for the disabled. We're primarily going to be focusing on wheelchairs, but I am going to address some other things as well. She has the camera, or the phone, excuse me, on her lap, and she's looking down at the phone. She thinks it's funny to be on the camera here. But, so you're going along and you hold the camera. Now, here is my question, and Megan did not seem to think so. But can you tell that there's a Pokemon in the area without having to actually be looking at your camera the entire time? Because I was a little bit concerned about looking down at your lap the whole time, which, I mean, you have to do that whether you are disabled or not. You'd have to be looking at your phone if there wasn't some indicator that there was Pokemon nearby. So let me know if you figured out a way to, if there's some kind of notification, that can ding or something, so that maybe you can have your phone in your lap but you're not having to look at it. And as you can see here, she's crossing the street. Good for her for looking both ways as she's crossing the street. I've actually heard that people have fallen off of cliffs or gotten hit by cars because of this game, so some people are not paying attention. So you want to make sure that you are paying attention. Now Megan is at a park here, so she doesn't have to be paying too much attention to what's going on around her. But you still want to make sure that you're not going to get trampled over by any bikes or anything like that. Let's see. Alright, you can see the little trail. Now while we wait for Megan to continue on her way to see if she's going to catch any Pokemon, I want to say that I read an article about some physical therapists that were actually using the Pokemon Go game to get their patients to do their exercises and that kind of thing. I thought that was super cool. So that is definitely one advantage I could see to this game. Also, if you are in an area with a lot of people, there's a social aspect. You meet up at gyms and I guess fight each other or whatever, and you get put on different teams. So I definitely like the social aspect of this game. Now watching Megan here, it looks like she could possibly have trouble getting certain ones of the Pokemon. Also, it looks like she's getting a little tired. So if you're not used to wheeling long distances, you definitely might have to build up the endurance to play this game. I know in order to hatch the eggs, you have to be able to wheel, I think it's like between 3 and 10 miles to hatch the eggs. Now I did do a video last week of how you can hatch the eggs without even leaving your home, so I will link that in the description box down below. So we're just going along here. I think that she might be seeing one. We seem like we're going in a specific direction here. So maybe, just maybe, we can tell that one is coming up. Oh, I think she might have found one. There's our little area. It does look like there's one there, so Let's see if we're able to catch this thing. Oh my goodness, look at him. Alright. Let's see. There we go. We're getting it. Oh, boom! So you use your finger to swipe on the screen to catch the Pokemon. So you would have to be able to use your fingers. I don't know how any adaptive devices might be for this game. So if you have any of those, let me know as well if it's worked for you.
Still a nice little trail. No, we had to use an incense to get Pokemon to come up, which is kind of normal for this area.
So as you heard John say, the area that they're in, they're actually at a park, but they live in the woods in Florida, and so they have to use the incense in order to get the Pokemon to come where they're at. There's not a lot, so that is going to be a downfall, but that's just based off of where you live, not necessarily whether you have a disability or not. Now also, if you're gonna have to wheel around the city or wherever you live, if you can't wheel around it normally, you're gonna have some difficulty, so you would want to get, you know, friends or family involved, and I think that that could be a very cool thing for this game. So I don't look at that as a bad thing. This game is supposed to be about getting out and becoming more fit and also becoming more social with each other. So the fact that you might have to get help, I don't look at that as a bad thing. So my 2 cents on the game is that I do think that it is fairly user-friendly. There's always going to be something about a game that is not inclusive, and that comes with life. I don't believe that everything should have to be 100% inclusive, although I like it when I see companies try. So I do hope that this company, I think it's Niantic is how you say it, I do hope that they will also have other games that would be more friendly for the wheelchair community or disabled community in general. But I like the fact that they created this game that people like to play and to encourage people to get out. Actually, I also heard an article about somebody that stayed in their house all the time until this came out, and it just sparked something in them to want to get up and to get out. And so now this guy who's a quadriplegic, I believe, and his niece, I believe, go out daily together and play this game. So I don't know, I really like that. So that is my 2 cents. If you play this game, let me know what you are thinking in the comments below. If you guys would like to be featured on one of our subscriber spotlights, feel free to send me a message on our Facebook page, and we can go ahead and show off your idea that you have for doing just about anything. Living Able here is about not just me showing how I do things, but allowing the disabled community as a whole to show how they do stuff so that we can enable each other to learn how to be living able. If this sounds like something that you'd like to be a part of, we certainly hope that you will subscribe. Have a great day.